I know you're tired of being lonely, so baby girl, put it on me. I know you're tired of being lonely, what you saying is true. But baby girl, put it on me. What up, man? What up, Monster Mike? I'm back with another video, man. I know it's been a while, I know, but hey, man, I've been doing some things. You feel me? Trying to work on some things, doing some things that I don't really wanna. Yeah, but we here with another video, man. Reaction video, man. Hope y'all having a good day, having a blessed time during these trying times. You feel me? A lot going on in the world right now, for real, besides the little, you know, that. But yeah, man, I'm here with another video. This is gonna be a good video. Today we got 15 body parts you just ain't unlocked yet. So I'm trying to see what they talking about. You feel me? Because the little thumb that he had a old girl. She was like in like the yoga position, but she had a tail. So I know that's just to get you to watch it, but I want to see what they talking about. So we about to see what they talking about. The video ain't even that long for real. So I ain't about to hold your time. If you new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your mom, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your lover, and your secret lover, your side piece, they side piece, the person that they just yell with, you feel me? All that. Tell strangers about it. Let them know. Hey, you ever heard of Monster Reactions? Yeah, I think I have. Well, watch them and subscribe. You feel me? Hey, do that. Thank you. But yeah, man, I've been blessed. I'm happy. I'm happy to be back on YouTube. Really, I'm happy. You feel me? Because I've been on my other channel working. You feel me? Monster Videos, for those of you who don't know. I've been on that channel. I gotta post the last part to my Dirty Never Have I Ever. I gotta post that last part. So yeah, man. So now I'm back, man. As you can see, we still got the 11s from last video. We got these 9s. Still got the book. You know why not win? Because we still wrote 300,000, give or take a million. Feel me? Shout out to Christian Jewelers. I ain't got my golds in, but still shout out to them. Feel me? Ain't nothing changed but the language. You feel me? Just a little bit and status. Yeah, all that. Hey, but hey, I'm not gonna get into the video. I ain't about to waste our time. Cause I know y'all get. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, yo. They ain't gonna never stop.
It's 1,000 deaths. The courageous man or woman only once. Anybody could.
Oh, okay. Top 5, top 5. I love these people.
The current us is the product of millions of years of evolution, and the trillions of cells making up our muscles, organs, and the rest of our bodies are cogs in this machine, performing specific and important functions that, if they stop working, will mean certain peril for us, right? Well, no, actually. There are actually parts of our body that are completely useless. So, from teeth that'll force you to go to the dentist, even if you don't want to one surprising body part that our descendants might not have the opportunity to enjoy, here are 10 body parts that you have that are completely useless. Number 10.
That's not the time.
Wisdom teeth. Let's start off this video with something that's obviously useless but caused millions of people worldwide the utmost grief. Everybody has wisdom teeth, but honestly, we don't really notice them that often. The problem lies within when they do want to make themselves noticed, which usually involves mind-numbing pain that would render a person useless. Now, while they are deemed a major hassle for us, wisdom teeth were extremely useful to our ancestors. Human eating habits, much like us humans, have evolved over millennia.
Right.
Our ancestors needed extra teeth to grind up plant material. In fact, some studies claim that the skulls of our ancestors had larger jaws and more teeth. As human eating habits changed, our jaws evolved to become smaller.
Right.
It seems that the third molars weren't informed there was no room for them in our mouths anymore. So they just kinda sit there, growing and taking much needed real estate, even though they have no function. And actually,
and think about this too, like back in the day, like way back, like, you feel me? They ain't had no dentist, bruh. They ain't had no. It might have been somebody who was like, let's find out about our teeth. You feel me? Stuff like that, but you feel me? Ain't nobody really is wondering about their day. That's what I heard. There's some plants over here. It'll take the pain away for a little minute. Feel me? Like that. And that's true, bruh. We are really not what's the word? Carnivores? We're herbivores. Technically. Humans, we really humans are really herbivores. We're not really supposed to be eating meat if we being real about it. I'm just saying. So, makes sense. The video's true.
More harmful than anything else, so dentists choose to remove them, at a very high price, of course. Number 9. The appendix. Oh boy, I got this removed when I was young, so I hate this. Most of you wouldn't even realize you got an appendix, especially those of us who have slept through biology class. Though you can get appendicitis and you're suddenly reminded that it's there, having no purpose at all except for getting inflamed, possibly bursting and poisoning your blood and killing you. Also just generally being a very big nuisance. But it hasn't always been a useless organ that it is now.
I just want to say, the title of this video says 10 body parts. I said 15, my bad. But 10 body parts you have but didn't unlock. But he's saying these are body parts that are useless. I think they mixed up their videos.
However, in order to understand that, we gotta understand our own body a bit more.
So interesting.
Studies have actually shown that the appendix protects your immune system by hosting healthy bacteria that regulate your intestinal flora. This good bacteria is actually the equilibrium inside of our bodies. But when we get sick, our bodies go into cleanup mode and tries to get rid of all the bad bacteria that it can. Unfortunately, our bodies can't really distinguish the good from the bad and expel both with equal prejudice. To escape said purge, the good bacteria takes refuge in the appendix. That all may sound very useful, but in reality, today we use our appendix far less than our ancestors did when their diet was rougher and had to perform different digestive functions. Rather than eating raw meat, we're eating, hopefully, cooked meat. Number 8.
Makes sense.
The Plica similinaris. Oh, I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. Ever wish you had self-cleaning eyes? Well, unfortunately for us, we've evolved beyond possession of a nictating membrane, or a
I don't lie.
eyelid.
That always
This
catches my
serves to clear
attention.
away debris
That
and
little
moist
part
in
right
the
here,
eyes of most
it always catches my
reptiles,
attention.
amphibians, and birds. This is a super small fold of tissue that is found in the inner corner of the eye. People tend to confuse it with the lacrimal gland, the part of the eye that creates tears, but you actually couldn't be more wrong. All that remains of this feature in humans is the small folded tissue in the innermost corner of the eyes, called the plica similinaris, which doesn't seem to have any useful purpose to speak of. Number 7.
Next.
Tonsils. Tonsils are considered to be the body's front line of protection against ingested or inhaled pathogens. However, much like the appendix, they have the tendency of being more of a bother than actually being helpful. Because of their primary job, tonsils are prone to infections and even cause more severe health problems if left untreated. That's the reason why doctors always prefer removing them if they get infected, rather than let it do its job and fight off the infection itself. This has also given rise to the thought that maybe immune response isn't the primary function at all, as it
I ain't gonna lie, when I found out what tonsils do, I was like, dang, why did I get them removed? They really, tonsils, bruh, God designed our body. He put it there for a reason. Yes, it's gonna do this, that, and the third sometimes, but us as humans, our job was really supposed to be, well, what can we do to help get rid of this problem of this body part? You feel me? Not remove it. Like, tonsils is actually needed. Yes, they can get infected, but they catch, like he said, the bad stuff. So, you just gotta eat healthy along with it. You feel me? And eat natural foods, bro. But hey, I already got my tonsils removed. Oh, well. That happened. And my adenoids. So I went snoring and all that, but, yeah.
in fact, it's quite useless. Number
It's useless,
6.
but it's not.
The mystery tendon. Commonly known as Darwin's tubercle, the mystery tendon is a vestigial feature that almost everyone possesses. Like I mentioned, almost everyone has this, and you can check whether you have one right now. Simply make a fist and tighten it up and observe the raised tendon running in the middle of your wrist. Around 85 to 90% of people have this. It basically connects the palmaris long muscle, a muscle that serves no purpose whatsoever. In fact, 11% of people don't have this muscle.
That's
but those
crazy.
who do don't necessarily possess better strength or grip. In fact, it looks kind of uncomfortable, actually. The palmaris long muscle is far more useful in other mammals,
I do it
specifically those that rely more on
all
their
the
arms for
time.
movement, such as monkeys and lemurs. Though if you are into rock climbing and martial arts perhaps, or especially MMA, you'd appreciate this muscle. That said, the muscle is considered so excessive that many surgeons remove it entirely and use to repair muscle damage on different parts of the body.
Why?
She takes a
That
picture,
sound like something.
and in that picture is this ET. He puts the camera.
Oh, okay.
Number 5.
All I'm saying is, the way mine's set up, when I do mine's got like mine's on my left hand, it got like a vein going like right across it. You ain't removing nothing. Like, what? Hey, no.
The ear. Okay, yes, stop your typing in anger. No, it's actually not the entire ear, but rather just the ear's arcubrial muscles. And yes, I know I mispronounced that. I do it on purpose. With all that being said, though, the human ear is made of entire groups of muscles that are similar to the monkeys. The only difference is that monkeys can move these muscles and we can't, for the most part. Monkeys move their ears to stay vigilant and pick up danger or search for their prey. But for us, our ears stay still, which means that these muscles have lost their primary function in the case of
I
humans.
can do that. Y'all can do that.
Ancient primates
Let me know in the
used to
comments
use
if you
these
did that with
muscles
your
so they
ear.
were not able
I
to
can do
move
that.
their heads horizontally. Since we can effectively and quickly move our head to hear and capture any sound, these muscles basically became useless for us. Number 4. Male nipples. I've always said this, and I'm right.
Why they show
Think
fat
about
boy
it. Have you
first?
ever found a use for your man nipples?
Hey, I
Of
can do
course
that
not.
too.
The male nipples don't have any definite function other than decoration, and pain for some of us, and also a place to hang other decorations as well, if you catch my drift. However, unlike other so-called vestigial organs, man nipples aren't some leftovers of our so-called ancestors. Instead, they're remnants of embryonic development. To understand more about this, you'll have to understand how male babies develop. Contrary to what you may believe, you are not a man from conception. Every fetus in the womb starts life as females. When the XY chromosome is present, the fetus will then produce testosterone and transform into a male. Unfortunately, though, nipples have already developed by this time, leaving us men with a useless reminder of a time in all our lives when we were baby girls. Man nipples cannot produce lactate, and to make matters worse, are prone to breast cancer. The good news is that the size of the male nipple has been shrinking, and many biologists think that they would eventually vanish in the future. So look forward to a
That was
future full of
stupid.
Ken dolls. From the waist up, at least.
That was weird though.
Number 3.
I imagine you just didn't have no
Fabella.
nipples.
If you haven't heard of the vestigial feature known as the fabella, well, you're not alone. Scientists have long thought that this teeny tiny bone that sits beside the tendon behind the knee was lost to evolution, until it made a surprising comeback. It was found to be present in a mere 11.2% of people in 1918. In a recent study, though, it was
I feel like I
discovered
got
that
that.
those numbers have more than tripled in the last century, with up to 39% of the population now in possession of the bone. It's believed that the modern human diet has made us taller and heavier than our ancestors, considering, well, look at all them cheeseburgers.
Right.
This results in additional strain on our knees, and the appearance of the fabella was evolution's response to the additional stress.
Be healthy,
The
people.
bone provides a smooth surface for the tendon in the back of our knee to slide on, reducing the amount of friction and stress
like
our
the
larger
pocket
calf
knee.
muscles and longer shin bones put on our knees. Unfortunately, though, experts also believe
Okay,
the existence of the
Becky,
fabella
Dicky.
contributes to uneven force on the knee, leading to cartilage damage that may result in osteoarthritis. Either way,
No.
it remains up for debate if the bone presence is truly necessary. Now it's time for the day's best pick.
Top out, top out.
Please, kiddies, hold your oohs and your ahs for our next vestigial feature of our body that harkens back to our primate ancestors. All of us are conceived with this, but it disappears as we get ready to grow up. But quite shockingly, some are longer than others. Find out what I'm talking about next with number 2. The coccyx. It's a funny word. Another lingering hint at our evolutionary past, the coccyx, or the tailbone, is all that remains of our ancestral tails. In many creatures, tails can serve many beneficial functions, such as balance, communication, and in the case of some primates, even prehensile. As humans gradually evolved to walk upright, our tails became unnecessary for our balance and began to disappear altogether. Leaving our tailbone is the only evidence that it was there in the first place.
Right.
If you've ever taken an unlucky spill and landed on your tailbone like me, you probably found yourself in extraordinary pain while wondering why you had the dang thing if its only purpose is to cause you a great deal of pain, while muttering quite a few choice words. That, actually, is a very good question, so let's go over it.
Nah, for real. I feel like okay. This is the reason that little picture y'all just seen. That was the reason I even clicked on the video along with this title. But they gon' I always think like humans got like little stuff that they can do. Like y'all know how like Wolverine. I know it sounds crazy, but I know how Wolverine can do this little and the little claws come out. You feel me? Before they was metal, they were made out of strong nails / wood. You feel me? If you've seen the movie, you know, right? I just feel like humans can do stuff like that. And I feel like humans supposed to have tails. And I feel like that's kind of why we always get compared to monkeys. Not just black people, white people too, and Asians. Everybody in the world. I think we all used to have tails. I think that's true. Don't at me. Let me know in the comments if you agree. That's it.
argue that the fused vertebrae that comprise the coccyx serves to help anchor some minor muscles and possibly aid in the support of the pelvic organs. However, there are many well-documented cases involving the surgical removal of the tailbone, which all resulted in little to no side effects for the person, except for a big hospital bill, which suggests this evolutionary leftover may be totally unnecessary.
If y'all ever seen this
Before
movie?
we move on, do me a favor.
I
My
did,
analytics
bro.
show that only about 15% of
I know, but I
date
did.
with every video we put out. Number
One.
one.
Toes.
Heads and shoulders and toes are not needed. Okay, yeah, I know what you're
Not
thinking.
needed. Get it?
Would
Not
just stop
needed.
giving me that unbelieving look and also stop typing for a minute. Let me explain. Apart from getting stubbed on a fairly regular basis, toes actually do have an important use.
They do.
Our balance would be completely off if we lose them. At least, for now. These still pretty useful digits aren't really as useful as fingers, and as evolution has proven time and time again, useless body
Ain't
parts
that
have gotta
toes don't be
go.
hurt doing
Or
that?
they just kinda stay there and be useless.
Yeah.
Studies have shown that human balance has been slowly shifting towards the inner feet away from the toes, and when this happens, our toes will simply be fused together. I find that mental picture quite disturbing, especially when I picture that single huge toenail. Ugh.
Oh, heck nah. Alright, that's it, y'all. I'm gonna get that off the screen for y'all. Hey, man, if you made it this far, man, thank you for watching, man. I feel like toes are very much needed. I wonder if we could be able to run with no toes. I don't know. But hey, thank you for watching. You made it this far. Hey, that was a good video. That was interesting. Hey, but if you made it this far, man, thank you. I love you. Must have mob, man. Hey, you gonna keep grinding. Remember, you can go anywhere. You can do anything. As long as you take yourself with you. No, you gotta start over. Remember, you can do anything. You can go anywhere. As long as you take yourself with you. Must have we out. Peace.
Don't hurt anymore. My heart's been broken, maybe worse than before. I tried to love, but that shit don't open doors. Tears of angels. Went to the pen, I did a bid. I'm plugged with the cartel. I get roadside assistance, they deliver the bill.